Dear parents, every parenting method eventually meets its hardest test, at some point in the process. The child or young person who would not listen no matter what you try. The behavior that makes you question everything. And then, the moment you realize the person in the room who certainly needs some discipline right now, is you. This episode does not look away from any of those. This is episode 8 in our Parenting and Discipline series on the #slowparenting podcast, drawn from Dr. Richie Adewusi's upcoming book, Effective Parenting Strategies: The Power of Positive Discipline. Please subscribe now because this is the episode most parenting content are too comfortable and conflicted to have. Here are 5 ways to navigate those and such other challenging parenting moments with honesty. 1. Investigate the unmet need before you reach for a consequence. Persistent defiance and lying almost always carry an unmet need underneath them. For example, a child or young person who keeps lying about finishing homework may be overwhelmed, not lazy. Before responding, ask, what might they be needing right now that they cannot ask for directly? Addressing the real need rather than just the surface behavior leads to lasting change rather than a cycle of repeated punishments for the same problem. 2. Build a written response plan for your most recurring challenge. Choose your most frequent challenge, for example sibling conflict, and write a 3-step plan. Step 1. Pause and identify the unmet need. Step 2. Name what you observe without labeling the child or young person. Step 3. Deliver a logical consequence if genuinely needed. Having this plan ready means you respond with intention even on your most exhaustive days, and your children and young people experience consistency instead of unpredictability. 3. Identify and name your personal parenting triggers. Write down what erodes your patience fastest. For example, being ignored when you speak, or talk backs. Once named, trace such honestly and ask where you first encountered that feeling. Naming your triggers gives you the self-awareness to pause before reacting, which protects your relationship with your children and young people from being shaped by old wounds that have nothing to do with them or the present. 4. Separate your history from your child's behavior. When a trigger fires, leave the room for 60 seconds. For example, if your child or young person rolling their eyes sends you into instant anger, use those 60 seconds to ask, is this about what they just did, or what this reminds me of? This pause prevents reactions that are disproportionate to the moment, and over time your children and young people experience a parent who responds to them rather than to the past. 5. Replace reaction with a rehearsed response. For each trigger, write one sentence to use instead of your automatic reaction. For example, I hear you and we are going to talk about this calmly. Practice it daily for a week before you need it in a real moment. A rehearsed response delivered calmly becomes a new default over time, replacing old patterns with ones that build trust instead of fear. These 5 practices would turn the hardest parenting moments into the most formative ones, not just for your children and young people, but for you as a parent. Please watch our live stream on this topic, where this topic is discussed at length. Please engage and drop your questions. Let's interact as a community. Thank you for watching. If this video is helpful to you, please like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments section. Kindly share with other parents who are navigating this, and stay connected with the #slowparenting podcast community. Please subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode in this series.